Hey guys, it's Lydia. Welcome back to my channel. This is kind of an awkward angle, but we're just gonna roll with it. My dogs are currently destroying the bushes behind me. I had the urge to film this video, so we're gonna go with it, okay? I'm filming on my phone today. I look like this, but this was heavy on my chest and I wanted to talk about it. Before I begin, this necklace and this shirt are both from my store. By the time this video is uploaded, they will be launched on the site. Make sure that you follow me, make sure that you follow my store, make sure that you're subscribed, and let's get into the video. So if you've watched my previous videos, you know that I have been on OnlyFans since 2017, which is a long ass time when I think about it. And I feel like the 4 years just went by insanely quickly. April marked 4 years since I made my account, and I was in a completely different phase of life when I began that account. I think I was 18 or 19 years old. I was a dancer that was also a nanny, and I think I made about $150 a month on OnlyFans, which, fun fact, there was a study done and the average person that has an OnlyFans account makes $150 a month. I don't say that to scare you guys away from your goals. I'm just saying that so that you're aware that there is a large possibility that you will not be someone that is making $20,000 a month on OnlyFans. I'm not making $20,000 a month on OnlyFans, and I've been on the site for 4 years. So I guess before I start going off on a huge tangent, I should tell you guys the purpose of this video. The purpose of this video is because I want to share with you guys why I started my own business, my thoughts about the direction that OnlyFans is heading, and just some general advice that has really helped me. I feel like I have had a lot of trial and error in my time in this industry, and I would just love to share it with you guys. I feel like even if you're not looking to open a business, or even if you don't have an OF account, it could be really beneficial for you to watch this video and just gain another perspective. Excuse me. So I guess I should start with telling you guys why I personally started my business and why I feel like diversifying your income is so important. I could make a whole video dedicated to the importance of diversifying your income and the awful horror stories that I have heard. So if you don't already know, my business is called Internet Girlfriend. I named it that because in my Twitter bio since like 2015, it has said your internet girlfriend. Before I was even an internet girlfriend, I was just a little e-girl, and I just always liked that term, and I wanted my business to kind of incorporate where I came from, and I didn't want it to be something that I'm not. So I just thought, hey, Internet Girlfriend. I started working on it in May of 2020, but it didn't launch until July of 2020, so that means that it's been open for 1 year, and I have had so many ups and downs. I've had great excitements, I've had really low lows, and actually, full disclosure, my business is currently in a very low right now. I'm trying to pull it out of that. It has not been smooth sailing, but it has been very rewarding for me. Life goal of mine was always to own a clothing store, and one day I just woke up and I was like, why am I not making this happen? I have the means to do so for the most part. I might as well, and I don't regret it at all. Diversifying your income is so important. Your path to doing that might be different. Your path to that might be, okay, I'm on OF and I'm gonna join a cam site, and I'm gonna join a clip site, and I'm gonna have an account on a free tube site. Like, that is an example of diversifying your income. Never ever put all of your eggs in one basket. I have been paying attention to the adult industry since I was like 16 years old. I probably shouldn't have. I have seen so many examples of websites just randomly disappearing. I can't think of specific names. Maybe if I ask around, I can figure that out before I post this video. But I have heard of so many random clip sites where people are relying on it for their income, and they just disappear, and they don't pay anyone, and they file bankruptcy and nothing happens, and the performers never get paid. Or we can talk about what happened to Hub, where they had Model Hub, and then they got attacked by religious groups, and Visa pulled out, and now nobody gets paid from Model Hub anymore. I can talk about how OnlyFans had a referral program where they would have people put in work and effort to build their site and get people to sign up, and then one day they just decided it's not lifetime earnings anymore, it expires after a year, and that screwed so many people, me included, out of money because they used their time and effort to get these people to join OF, and the rug just got pulled out underneath us. As much as we have control over what we do with our body, and we have control over the sites that we choose to use, they have control of whether we get paid, whether they just randomly disappear, whether they completely ruin their website. I can think of examples of a couple websites that I personally felt like was going to be a huge industry name one day, and in the last couple years they've just slowly ruined their business. Fun fact, I'm in school for business, and when I see this happening, I'm like, oh my god. So that is why I feel like it's important to diversify your income. I am on a very wide variety of websites. I actually recently joined a new campsite, and I'll make a video about that soon, and I have been absolutely loving it. But I felt like during my time in the industry, there was always something missing. I personally am not someone that feels like you age out of your career in this industry, but I am someone that feels like one day I'm gonna wake up and I'm gonna want to do something else. Don't know when that day will be. It could be when I'm 25, it could be when I'm 55, but that day will come. And I want to have built something during my time that I spent in this industry. I have heard stories of girls leaving this industry and they feel like they have nothing, and they owe a ton of money in taxes, and it puts a really bad taste in their mouths for the industry because they feel like they did it for nothing. And I don't want that to happen to me, and I don't want that to happen to you. Now, am I saying that you should just pull all this money out of your ass and start a business tomorrow? No, I'm absolutely not saying that. I didn't do that. It took me multiple years. What I am saying is that if you have it in you to where you want to be a business owner, or you want to build something outside of the adult industry while you're doing it, I want to provide you advice, and I want you to know that you can do it and that it is possible. So after this video, if you have any questions that are specific for me, leave them in the comments below, and I will definitely be doing a part 2. Another thing that I wanted to talk about is the fact that it is not overnight success. I know that social media convinces us that you're gonna make a business, you're gonna go viral on TikTok, you're gonna get a ton of orders, and your store is just gonna go viral and you're gonna make all this money. And that is simply not true. It's just simply not true. Could it be true for you? Possibly. Nothing in this life is impossible, but it wasn't true for me, and it's not true for the average business owner. Don't get me wet, go. I don't want you guys to think that you're just gonna create a business and then it's gonna pop off. It takes time, effort, money. It takes so much financial sacrifice, a sacrifice of your time. It is not as easy as people on the internet make it seem. It's probably not even as easy as I'm making it seem. I have so many stories of days in the last year since I started my business where I'm just like, oh my God, what am I doing? Did I make the right choice? Also, there are so many fees that go into it. If you want to open a business like I did, a clothing boutique, you need to get an LLC, you need to find a name, you need to trademark it, you need to get a resale license. You have to get so many things, and I can't tell you guys prices on that specifically because it varies from state to state, from country to country, but it's not cheap. Now, my business is definitely not as successful as I hoped that it would have been a year after being in business. If anything, it is far less successful than I wanted it to be a year into business. But that gives me motivation to keep trying and try new things. And I have to remember, like I mentioned previously, the internet is fake, okay? It's fake. A lot of the people that seem like they have overnight success, they had help. They weren't doing it on their own like you and I are, or they just simply got lucky. You have to use the hard times as motivation to keep it going if this is a goal that you truly want. If you want to build something so that in 5 years from now you can feel comfortable leaving the adult industry, or you simply don't feel like you're doing survival sex work anymore, if that's important to you. I personally entered this industry being a survival sex work, so I totally understand that, and that's why I have been trying very hard to make sure that I'm never in that position again. My store is an example of that. I'm sorry I'm talking with my hands so much. The Italian in me is just jumping out. I know this video is random. I don't have a script for it, but if one person's inspired by this or motivated, hey, I did what I wanted to do with this video. I would love to make more videos and go further into detail because I feel like this one was very quick and it's just me kind of like talking. But I would love to get you guys some facts about how much it cost me, how much I spent, steps that I took, hardships that I faced. I am so down to share all of that with you and be fully transparent. I know on social media things look amazing, but there is a lot that goes into owning a business. There's a lot that goes into being in the adult industry and also managing other outlets and other avenues that you're wanting to pursue. But hey, I'm here to help. Let me know what you need help with, and I'm here. Let's get this money. Let's accomplish our goals. Let's only do things that make us feel happy and fulfilled. So I think that's everything that I wanted to say. If I'm forgetting anything, I'll just like add it in, or I'll include it in the part 2. I hope that everyone has an amazing day. I think I'm gonna go make some yummy vegan food and play with my dogs for a little bit, maybe Cam. I went downtown today and I picked up some clothing for my store, and it was very stressful. It was so stressful driving downtown. The traffic is back after COVID, and I'm not ready for all that. I loved the fact that it took like 20 minutes to go downtown. I took some new product pictures for my store. I'm gonna see you in the next video. Thank you so much for watching. Make sure to give me a like, leave me a comment, and I will see you next time. Bye.